Hello. Oh, what's up, you guys? All right. I'm sorry I didn't do a poll this week, but I just have really been wanting to watch Hereditary. It's been a while since I've seen it, and it's one of the top ones in my opinion. So, yeah, very excited to do it. Now, I'm watching on Amazon Prime. I did have to pay like $4 to watch it, but that's a small price to pay for me because this movie's so good. I'm just trying to get my shit together. It's been a crazy week, you guys. How have you guys been this week? I'm incredibly tired and stressed out. Hello. I'm glad you guys are here. I might be a little low energy today, but I know that you guys are going to bring my spirits up. You always do. You always give me a good laugh. Has anybody here not seen Hereditary? Is this anybody's first time watching? Oh, Christy Sharp hasn't seen it. You're in for a treat. What's the T-app hack? I have not been on the internet today. What is this? Hey, happy birthday, Tracy. I'm excited for some spooky, evil stuff. Spooky, evil stuff. No, we have not pressed play yet. I usually start it right at 9:30 just to kind of give people some time to get in here. So I'm just chatting for a little bit. I need to kind of move over a little bit so people can see the timer when it starts. Somebody said something about a T-app hack. Is that did people get hacked? Nobody's going to want to hack me. Oh, wait, one second. I have to get popcorn going. I can't watch a scary movie on a Friday night with no popcorn. That's blasphemy. I have seen Motel Hell, Tracy. We used to watch that back in high school. That is what you're... Wait. That's an old movie, right? Let me look that up really fast. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, we used to watch it all the time in high school. I got my friends into... We were all theater kids. If any of you guys have seen the Pizza Killer movie on one of the tiers, I think it's on the like PG-13 tier of my YouTube channel, then you know, I had a big group of friends we were all in theater and stuff together, and that was just kind of first when I discovered The Room and Troll 2, movies like that. So I got them all into just like really horrible, campy, over the top movies, and it was kind of like a thing we did every weekend for a while, and it was really fun. I miss having that many friends. I know it's hard to believe, but it is going to be a spooky movie. Secret. Now, not necessarily in the way of like jump scares. This one's more like psychologically scary, although there will be jump scares and there will be horrific imagery. It's kind of crazy for me to think back that this is Ari Aster's film debut. Like, That's nuts. How he had no right to be that good coming out of the gate. He's currently my favorite director. I still haven't seen Eddington yet, but I want to. It's just hard to find like 3 hours of time when I can be away from my very clingy toddler right now, who is in a very big mama's girl phase. So, anytime her dad tries to do anything with her, she's like, "Don't touch me." So, she's just mama all the time right now, and I'll be honest, it's wearing on me. It's wearing on me a lot. But I'll look back and I'll miss these times, I think. I'm so excited for those of you in the chat who this is your first time watching. I'm really going to try to like pay attention to the chat and answer questions and be present with you guys, but also still be paying attention to the movie, because there's so many little things in this movie that just really, it's almost like you don't know what's happening in the story until it all kind of comes together at the end. And I just want to be pointing out the little things that are going to just make you go, wow, at the end, when everything plays out the way it does. And it's just such a good, just complete story. The T app got hacked and they posted the pictures of the women. What's the T app? Am I stupid? I don't know what these things are. T app. I'm going to look that up. Hang on. You've piqued my interest. Who are the women? T app. Oh, 4chan? Oh. Okay. Private photos. Is it like revenge porn stuff? Like most of the photos are intimate? I guess I don't get it. Someone explained to me like I'm 5, so I don't have to read all these. Dating advice app for women. Oh. Well, that sucks. The T app is an app where women tell their stories about men so you can rate men on who they are and looks and everything. Oh, I see. Oh, I know what this is. Okay. What? Is there something wrong with the existence of the T app? Like, are men just like very so fragile that they like, it reminds me of Dennis Reynolds. I'm a 5-star man. And if like women are discussing how bad you are at dating or how terrible of a person you are, that should be allowed. And if you're a good person, if you're like a good person to date, then they would just be saying nice things, I would think. Bitter women gossiping about dudes. Okay. I'm sure that they'd say, I mean, I'm sure some of these women are willing to say it with their chest. I don't know. Did I make that costume yesterday? Oh, Jamal Phoenix. Those were things we just already had. He made his own costume, actually. That turban, I don't know what the hell happened to that turban, but there's something, it used to sit up like a turban, and now it just sits like a ball sack. And fun fact, he was wearing Dave's costume when he was Vincent Price in last year's Halloween special. So that's the jacket that Dave was wearing for that. Christy, I'm so excited that this is your first watch along. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Oh, Lance, never seen this movie. I'm so excited for you. Sorry, I did miss your comment, but I was like having to start and go down the list. So now I've seen it. I don't see that there's anything wrong with this, Christy. I mean, but what if he did abuse them? I mean, I'm sure it's not always 100% like fact based. Maybe there are some bitter women on there who are just saying that stuff. But it just sounds like a chat room. I mean, nothing. There's nothing stopping them. But I mean, I don't know. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Obviously, there's going to be some people on there who are going to abuse something that was probably designed to be a good thing. Like the good side of the app is a way to attract local creeps. You know, women just looking out for each other. And of course, there's always going to be women that come in and abuse that and just want to like shit talk an ex that they felt did them wrong and maybe he didn't. That's going to happen anywhere, you know? It's right here. I have my vape pen. Don't you worry, Skywalker. What the world needs now is love, sweet love, and Hereditary. Yes, thank you, Carrie. I have been wanting to watch this one for a while, and it just wasn't working in my favor. So I was like, you know what? Mama's getting hers tonight. Jackson. Okay, I totally see it now from a corporate view. Yes, that does make sense. If they're making money off of it, women should just have a massive Discord. All women. I'm not saying believe all women. I'm just saying it probably started out as a good thing. And then, you know, there's always going to be shit people who are going to come in and tell lies and do stupid shit. But now that I've learned what's happening, that's my stance. All right. Now that we've started off this watch along with some drama, let's get the movie going. How about that? All right. Everybody, get your movies ready. I'm going to be having popcorn delivered to me at some point during this movie. Actually, let me turn down the lights a little bit. You kind of need it like a little dark and spooky. Oh, Allison. That's kind of funny, but also cute that this is your favorite movie with your daughter. That's I hope that me and my daughter will have similar viewing preferences. All right, let's get everything ready. Let me make sure mine's ready to play. Okay. And 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah. I think mine's a second faster than this. There. That should fix it. It's hard to make it go up 1 second because by the time you've clicked it, it's already been a second. All right. Ellen Taperlee passed away after a prolonged illness at her daughter Annie's house on April 3rd. Beloved wife of the late Martin Lee, devoted mother, Charlie Graham. She was also survived by her son-in-law. Funeral service will be held on Saturday, 10 a.m. Burial will take place at Spring Blossom Cemetery. One more thing. My bathroom light's on. I was getting a glare. Okay, so what's kind of fun on the treehouse there that we're seeing now, there's almost like an inverted peace sign, you know, kind of without the circle, the branch, and then where the treehouse meets. And that's there's a certain name for the symbol. I can't remember what the name of the symbol is, but it means rebirth and a beginning. So it kind of like marks the beginning of the movie, and later we'll see in something that takes place in the treehouse a rebirth. So lots of symbolism to look out for. Hey, Johnny Recaps, what's up? Excited you're here. I too love this freaking movie. This movie did make me want to get into making miniatures because these are so cool, so good. There comes my popcorn. I had the idea and I just could never execute it. But my idea was to make a miniature kind of in like a bell jar, which is the scene with the light pole with Charlie that those of you who haven't seen will see in a bit. There's a very famous scene from this movie involving a light pole. And I wanted to put like a little LED light in there and just have the car and then have, like Charlie there with it. Just exactly how it looked in the movie and have it be kind of like a little lamp. But I'm not very good at making miniatures, as it turns out. So if somebody wants to steal my idea and make that, feel free. I'd love for you to send me one. You can make money off of it. I don't care. That transition, gosh, that's such a good transition into the miniature. We're going into, the world of the movie. Beautiful. Mwah, already. Such art. Aw, Skywalker, thank you for the tip jar. I'll put that towards trying to make that lamp again. Oh, thank you, Spaz. love you with the normal world, guys. Big highlight of my week. Also, if there's any pro wrestling fans here, please check out Spaz Phoenix podcast on where you get vids in pods. Go ahead and check him out. Thank you, Spaz. Even though I know you just technically paid for a call out for your own podcast, but that's a smart thing. And I appreciate your entrepreneurial spirit. You know what? I don't think Aster's done with horror. This technically wasn't even supposed to be a horror. He had written the screenplay a long time ago, and it was originally just supposed to kind of be a family drama about grief. But he realized what he had, and he turned it into a horror, because Midsommar was actually supposed to be his first horror.
My mother was a very
getting rich, baby, dollar bills, y'all.
She had private rituals, private friends, private anxieties.
Talking about how private her mother was. Notice her necklace here.
She was a very difficult woman to read. If you ever thought you knew what was going on with her, and God forbid you tried to confront that. But when her life was unpolluted, she could be the sweetest, warmest.
Oh, a miniature of the Blaze Studio would be so cute, little normal world set. That guy's smiling at the funeral. What the fuck?
It always can happen to always happens. And if she ever was mistaken, and with your opinion, if you were wrong.
Ooh, some culty lip shit. Lip shits. Also want it to be noted, Charlie's eating a Dove bar. But she is. But she actually is. Ari Aster chose to film this in Utah because he felt that the mountains were very beautiful and also at the same time very kind of ominous and foreboding. And I think that is a good instinct there. And another fun fact about this entire house, the full set of their house was built on a sound stage. because they needed to be able to tear down walls, take down things, because they needed it to look exactly like the miniatures.
That's really weird.
So set designers, wow. Spaz. Thank you again. Not true. I thought you said I pooped. I pooped like a maniac. When I found out you did horror content, my first chance to catch you live. Big love from Canada. No plug. He's got no butt plugs in right now because he just said he pooped like a maniac. So that makes sense. Thank you, Spaz. I hope your butt gets better.
Yeah, between this and the preschool.
So what's your deadline now? 7 days?
6.5.
Ooh. Any ideas for titles?
Oh my gosh. John, that's crazy. Take a selfie with the body? That's crazy. For what? For what purposes? Do any of you guys know this chick named Jill Rodriguez from the Rodriguez family? She has an Instagram. If any of you guys know her, let me know. She did something similar to this. She's kind of infamous online.
I get it. I know. Good night. Love you.
Skywalker, I saw that you were having neck surgery. I hope you get better soon, man. And while your neck's healing, you can watch all my videos. That's my wish for you.
It's grandma.
I mean, John, this it's just such a testament to the set design and honestly the miniatures design because they worked in tandem.
You know you were her favorite, right? Even when you're a little baby, when you feed you because she needed to feed you.
So something interesting she just said to Charlie, how her grandma wanted her to be the one to feed her. And Charlie talking about how she wanted her to be a boy.
Dolls, pink.
There's all these subtle little things that just add to the story.
Excuse me, you don't think I'm gonna take care of you? But when you die, well then, yeah, I'll take care of you.
Hey, Bob Billy. What up?
I never cried as a baby. No, I ain't born.
So Charlie's been weird from birth, confirmed. Johnny recaps, I could not agree more. There is so much subtlety and nuance written into the screenplay. He actually had the screenplay completed and completely edited, shot and edited in his head before they ever even started shooting this. Toni Collette said that he was the most prepared director she's ever worked with. And this is his film debut, which is just astounding. I also love, and I'll bring it up when it happens, but there's almost no shot wasted in this. There's a scene where we see Peter in his room and things on his computer and his desk. And it's almost like a character study in and of itself, just to look at what he's looking at on the computer and all this stuff. And Ari Aster actually had complete character backgrounds and bios written for every single character. That's why they feel so fleshed out. And it's just good. All right, creepy note from her mom. Thanks, Mom. That's very reassuring. You know, I think that some people, you know, they do prefer the popcorn movies. Oh, are we about to see some spooky? Okay. And that, honestly, like, people's preferences are their preferences. People can like both or one or neither, and that's all great. It's all welcome here in the horror community. See, there's the grandma trying to breastfeed Charlie. That's so bizarre. Yay, thank you. Hey, will you turn that down a little bit?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's good. You're the best. Thank you. Love you. Tracy, I feel like I would know if my mom was in a cult. But like, I would think I'm just kind of like more aware of that. I don't know. It'd be a hard thing to pull off as a parent. Johnny, do I think this movie would have been as potent with anybody other than Toni Collette? Honestly, no. I mean, she just brings so much. It's such a difficult role. It requires so much just raw emotion that I mean, I can't imagine anybody else playing it. I'm there's actresses out there that I'm sure, you know, could have done a fine job. I mean, honestly, she should have won an Oscar for this. Like, I wish horror movies were more, you know, accepted in the Academy. I just noticed on the chalkboard what they're talking about in class is escaping fate, which is an interesting subject for this movie. They're also talking about Greek tragedies. And this movie in and of itself is a Greek tragedy for sure. Grandma tit forever. Grandma's tits. Still good tits. Are they producing milk though? What do you think she's doing? I love how nonchalant she is about that. Also, I cannot imagine this movie with any other actress other than the actress that plays Charlie. She has such an unsettling vibe. We have this lady scoping her out like a predator. So eerie. Totally agree, Johnny, that, you know, like the miniatures, a lot of people talk about how they're like kind of their own character in and of itself. And they really show that, like, because of destiny and because of things that are already in place with this family, everything, they don't have any like autonomy in the situation. And they're just like miniatures in their little house, and we have no control. Spaz coming in again. As a wrestling fan, I see a lot of people look at it as some silly thing on a shelf somewhere. I feel many do the same with horror, hence no awards. Yeah, I totally agree. You know, it took me like having a lot of men in my life now who are really into wrestling for me to, and for them to kind of explain to me what the thing is, you know, that maybe like I didn't understand about it, that people love so much about it. And I think that's really cool now that I kind of understand it a little bit better. Oh,
Hello? Yes.
well, Tracy Martinez, one day you will be an old person doing it. And then do you think that you'd be scared of yourself having old people sex if you're the old people? I don't know. You let me know. Skywalker. That picture of Matt in the background of the Pam video. I wish it was my background on my phone. I should make it the background. You met Dave and Matt? What'd they do to you? When I met Matt, it was quite the story too. He very much intimidated me.
Now, set aside some time for a newcomer. So, anyone, if it's your first or second time in this, the floor is open. Yes. Would you like to? Okay. No pressure.
My name's Amy. My mom died a week ago, so I'm just here for trying it. I have a lot of resistance to things like this. But I think
No, Brujo. It was just
I guess it's,
trying to meet a person who
helps.
is very it makes no eye contact, and I was just very like, oh, okay. But then he went out on stage and he killed it. I was doing makeup for them that time. I had to do his makeup, and it was a little it was just like intimidating. But then he went on stage and killed it, and I was like, he's a totally different person on stage.
And dementia. And my father died when I was a baby. Starvation. He had psychotic depression. He starved himself, which I'm sure was just as pleasant as it sounds. And then there's my brother. My older brother had schizophrenia. And when he was 16, he hanged himself in his mother's bedroom. And of course, he suicide note with her, accusing her of putting people inside him.
So the history we're getting on Toni Collette's family right now becomes very important later on. Her family has a very long history of what appears to be like mental health issues. Her father starved himself to death. Her brother was schizophrenic and killed himself in in the mother's closet and blamed her for trying to put people inside of him. His what they believe to be his like schizophrenic ramblings, you know.
Which is why I gave her my daughter, because she immediately stabbed her at 6 years. I felt guilty again. Guilty again. When she got sick, how this was my mom. She did. Yeah. I just don't have any more stress on my family.
The thing about some cults, though, when they want to be like very secret societies, they can be, you know, if they don't want to. Most cults are very flashy, want to be known, like, oh. And most people in a cult don't believe they're in a cult.
And then I realized I am to blame. Or that I'm to blame it.
What do you feel like?
I know, Hamilton, if you don't have consent to put somebody in somebody else, I mean, that's the number one rule of consent. I was talking about this shot of Peter's computer. The girl he's looking at, popular career interests, the weed sprinkled on his computer, the books he's reading. Like, these are things like really often overlooked. But in a movie like this, like, it tells you so much about the character if you're like just paying attention. Did you guys see that? He was blowing smoke out the window, and we kind of like get almost like a POV shot, and we see like hot, cold breath come out in the screen, implying that somebody's watching him in the window. It's almost like a blink and you'll miss it kind of thing. I have a head offering for you. She's like a cat. She's making a miniature of all of her miniatures. It just gets more meta. Further down you go.
Hey, maybe borrow one of the cars tonight.
Why? Where are you going?
Oh, just like a school barbecue thing.
Oh, so you're not eating the best?
No, I'm still gonna eat it.
You're very still don't know.
I'd just be gone.
No drinking?
We're not even old enough to get drinks if we wanted to.
That's a crock. I'm just asking you.
Well, just answer that.
You gonna take your sister?
Does she wanna go? Charlie?
Her knife handling angers me, John. I was thinking the same thing. Hack into those cherry tomatoes. Here we go.
Charlie! What are you doing? Leaving the house barefoot.
Mother of the year right here. What are you, some kind of idiot? I was just about to say, Johnny, so much tension already building up, almost like it's been there since he was born, you know. Brujo. Barbecues are basically animal sacrifices. She'll be in.
Good, you don't. Go in.
Great.
Now this is good.
Yeah, I wasn't going to.
I highly recommend popcorn, Ross. This actor was just recently in a new episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and it keeps making me laugh. We got the cult symbol on the pole. Whose house is this? It's like a art gallery house. Look at all those nuts. Why would you ever be chopping up somebody? And if Tony Collette's chopping skills piss you off, that surely probably did a number on you.
Whoa, hi.
Oh, hi.
How's the party?
Why, you wanna go?
Yeah. What do you think?
Either way.
A little slow go. Dude,
The other one has a bone.
on the way down here for a second. Charlie, it's just 15 minutes more. Draw. Please. Oh, look, they're giving out chocolate cake.
Not everyone.
Yes, everyone, it's a party.
I don't know anyone.
Nobody does, just walk over and stand there like idiots.
Hurry up, they're gonna run out. Come on, Charlie.
Who's making a chocolate cake at a party during in the middle of a party? Yeah, high school parties in my day were we would get Smirnoff Ice for sure, and Barefoot Moscato. Those are our drinks of choice. And the garage of somebody's house. Maybe like 20 people.
I actually saw her down here last week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. She made me look retarded.
Yeah, that's Charlie. Are you okay?
It's hard to breathe.
What do you mean?
I think my throat's getting bigger.
It will get me every time. So yeah, that's the lamp I wanted to make. Where the pole was like a light pole. I had the little car and everything. I couldn't get the light to work. I had a little Charlie, a little head. I will say too, when I first saw this movie, the trailer for this movie really concentrated heavily on Charlie's character, and you really thought like, oh, this creepy little kid is gonna be a big part of the movie. And then when that happened, it was just like, oh my god. Like, I could not believe it. And his acting here is so good. His name's Alex Wolff. Like, what do you do? What do you do? God, he's so good. Ugh. My stomach always sinks at this part. It's just like, oh my god. So he is a great actor. I thought that's why I thought it was so interesting that he was very funny in a recent episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. And he was the funniest part of the episode. I was just like, man, this kid's really gonna go somewhere, I think. Ugh. God, I can't even imagine. Like, as a parent. Oof. Yeah, I do blame the mom a little too. I mean, obviously she couldn't have known what would happen. I do believe the cult had a lot to do with Charlie's death. We saw the marking on the pole as they were driving there. I believe they put that in the road there, the deer. A lot of people believe that a lot of the people at the party may have also been involved in the cult. I mean, they were chopping up an insane amount of nuts. And yeah. At the end of the day, she just wanted her weird daughter to get socialized and not be so weird. Oh, this part. Oof. I mean, great prosthetic work there. Ari Aster is so good at just like this visceral grief thing. Well, I should give credit to the actors. Like just that overwhelming grief, just like it hurts so bad, I just need to die. Similar thing in Midsummer when Florence Pugh's entire family dies. At the beginning, just that visceral, guttural wailing. It's just like, oh God. And poor Peter too. Like oh my God, can you imagine being like a teenage boy and that you just decapitated your sister on accident? Cults are so gay. They really are, especially in this one. Yeah, I see what you're saying there, Christy. I would never have knowing what I was doing as a teenager at parties, I would never have my child take their younger sibling to a party. Who clearly she's not going to, she's not going to fit in at the party. It's probably going to be a very bad experience for Charlie all around. So yeah, no, not cool. Yeah, same Skywalker. I think that's why, man, these Ari Aster movies, specifically the first two, he's just so good at capturing that, the agony of grief and stuff like that. It's horrifying, in such a different way. This is a horror movie on a different kind of level where it's so scary, but in such real ways, you know? Yeah, it didn't work as well than Malignant. It's a very different tone in a movie, Malignant was kind of silly. It didn't take itself very seriously, so I feel like it didn't come across how it was intended. Yeah, I don't know how you just move on with life after that, especially as a mother. Matt B, hop in. We're at 41 minutes and basically 42 minutes. Charlie just got hella decapitated, and it's rough. So these friends that he's smoking with, let's take a very long look at their faces. Oh, this poor kid. I mean, you don't keep the car. You know what I mean? I agree. Hamilton Burger. I'm glad that that's what you took from that scene. No, don't do that. Christy. I'm probably hitting it too much. This movie is very intense. Hamilton is our princess. Hamilton's the princess. You're our little girlfriend, Hamilton. You're a princess now. What do I think the throat thing is with him? I think it is a reaction to the weed that the friends who are supplying him with that weed are giving him that has something to do with what will happen later in the movie. I think that some of those friends, at least one of those friends, is in the cult. And I believe that they are giving him something that is making him more susceptible to the events of later in the movie. But that's just what I think. It could just be, honestly, an anxiety attack. The thing he says is, I think my throat's getting bigger. And that's what Charlie said at the, when it happened. So it could very well be just a panic attack, but I think it's more than that. I think Ari Aster has very subtly placed all these little things that can be just kind of, it could be assumed to be this other thing. But that's the genius of this movie. Oh, thank you, Matt B. I appreciate that. Tusk, that was my favorite video to make. I think it's my best one so far. I've got another one that I'm hoping to release on Monday that's upcoming fall and winter horror to look forward to. And then I think I might do a deep dive on Martyrs. I do have a video on a Serbian film that I've already made. I just don't know if I want to release it, honestly, because it's just gross. I'd already seen it. So I may as well do it, and if people just don't want to watch that kind of content or hear about it, that's totally fine. I realize it probably won't get as many views as some of the other videos, but it's already in the tank, I may as well upload it and put my trauma to use. Under His Eye, yes, she's the best villain. Aunt Lydia, redeemed. No, you're Princess Hamilton. I'm sorry, you're Princess. Matt B, that makes me feel so happy. Thank you. Did you like it? Oh, for sure she is. Yes. I haven't edited it yet, but I did all the talking about it. So I probably will. And you guys just please don't watch it. If just don't watch it. Are you serious, Matt? Are you serious right now? Be so serial. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that.
Is that okay?
It's too cold. Come back in.
Thank you, Skywalker. I really appreciate that. Some of my early ones were a little rough when I was still figuring out like sound and lighting. But thank you. Oh, there we go. Somebody's slipping something in on the top of the mail. Interesting. I've already watched it, but you guys don't have to watch my video on it. And please don't if you have even a slightly weak stomach, don't. I wouldn't even put Old Boy in the same category as a Serbian film. Like, yeah, it's disturbing because of the end, but like, I mean, a Serbian film is so much worse. It's the worst thing I've ever watched, probably. Not probably, definitely. But I still haven't watched Sallow, but I'm willing to do it. I take Lean by Brickhouse. No. I just, I don't know. I just work out hard. Also genetics.
You're welcome back.
Yeah, Matt, I can see where you're coming from on that. Some people have seen some really awful things in real life, and this would probably not compare. But for the average movie watcher, I can honestly say from my own perspective, it definitely colored events in my life differently, like the birth of my child and different things such as that. That thing she just found on her thumb, I think that's what was in the weed that they're giving Peter as well. Very Rosemary's Baby.
Okay, I sleepwalk. I haven't done it in years, but a couple years ago, I woke up and I was standing.
I have not seen any August Underground. I will look into it. Actually, I've never even really heard of it.
Completely covered in paint thinner. And so was I from head to toe. And I was standing there with a box of matches and an empty can of paint thinner. And I woke myself up striking a match, which also woke Peter up, and he started to scream. And I immediately put the match out. Immediately. I was just as shocked as he was. course it was. But
This whole incident that she had with her son is also very interesting on a couple different levels
it's forever arguing about
that we'll talk about at the end of this video.
frivolous stuff. Peter always held it against me. And there is nothing
I mean, I wouldn't say a Serbian film is too much for me. I just mean like it I feel it's horrific and it stuck with me a little bit. I'm a tough girl. I can handle my horrific things. There's only like what could possibly be, you know? I'll look into it.
Have you signed up for that SAT prep course? Yeah, you know what? You gotta do that because it's coming up.
God, I love those like stained glass windows in this house. See, this is the lamp I wanted to make, but just small.
Jesus Christ, Danny. You're not planning on letting me see that, are you?
No.
Peter, what do you think he's gonna feel when he sees that?
What? It's not about him.
I know.
No, it's a neutral view of the accident.
You come down to dinner.
I'm making dinner.
No, I make the dinner. I came to get you. Come, stay ready.
Is the character named Maggot or are they just maggots? Oh, this is a really good scene. It's a really good scene.
It's really good, yeah. Thanks, buddy.
I'm looking up August Underground right now.
You okay, man?
What? Is there something on your mind?
Just seems like you're happy something you want to say.
Like what? I mean, why would I want to say something so I can watch you sneer at me?
Snare you? I never snare you.
Oh, sweetie, you don't have to get your point across.
Okay, so fine. Say now, say that.
I don't say anything. I tried saying.
Okay, so try and release yourself.
Oh, release you, you mean?
Yeah, fine, release me. Just say it. Just fucking say it.
You swear at me, you little shit. Don't you ever raise your voice at me. I am your mother. Do you understand? All I do is worry and
This scene alone should have gotten her an Oscar.
all I get back is that fucking face on your face. So full of disdain and resentment and always so annoyed. Well, now your sister is dead. And I know you miss her. And I know it was an accident. And I know you're in pain. And I wish I could take that away. I wish I could shield you from the knowledge that you did what you did. But your sister is dead. She's gone forever. And what a waste. If you could maybe put us together or something. If you could just say, I'm sorry, or faced up to what happened. Maybe then we could do something with this. But you can't take responsibility for anything. So no, I can't accept
Oof.
I start with this right now.
Why, she's allowed to like unload on him totally, and he's not allowed to say something back? Oh, no.
Stop. Why?
This shot even just looks like it's in a miniature. You know what I mean? Just like the way the shot is set up. It's just really good. Professor Von Spooky is my friend. What up, Von Spooky? Oh, look who just happens to be here.
Oh, Annie. Oh,
John.
oh,
Back in my day, when your mother blamed you for the death of your sister, you just take it. It's about respect.
I know, yes, I'm really good. I'm really, really. Oh, okay. Something happened to me, and I feel completely turned around. What happened? I don't even know.
My friend.
Crazy. Oh, no. I met a spiritual medium. They were performing.
Look at her car. Chalkboards right there. Still wrapped up. Because in a minute, later in the movie, she's going to be talking about how she used a chalkboard right here. But she just bought them. Why? Princess says they should just fight and then have a beer together like men. Well said, Princess.
I approached him afterwards, and I asked her about my son and my grandson, and she came to my apartment, and she ended up performing. Well, she conjured my grandson. No, I know.
Yeah, but this is Utah, John. This is Mormon country.
I heard his voice. I felt his presence in the room. Annie, this is real. What are you doing right now? Just here.
Right? Right, Professor Von Spooky? These are the little things I'm trying to point out. That there's just all these little things. And it's just like, man, these people had no control over their own lives from the very beginning, before her kids were even born.
here with us. Please just try and slide the glass. Louis, if you're here. Hi, Louis. Hi, Louis. How did you do that? Louis, I'm going to ask you some questions. Okay, sweetie? If the answer is yes, slide the glass right. If it's no, slide the other way.
Ooh, that is a good observation. Call me bogus. You're bogus.
Louis, are you okay? Are you in pain? Oh my God. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Louis, I brought your chalkboard. Remember your chalkboard? Then you write.
So they actually did this practically with a tiny magnet that they put in the chalk, which is kind of fun. For such a little boy, he has such good handwriting, you know?
Oh, Louis, I love you, sweetheart. I'm sorry, can we stop? What? Sorry, please. Louis, we're gonna stop for a second, but I'll be right back. I don't know why. I'm sorry. I just got really. I understand. I understand. That's exactly how I reacted the first time. I'm sorry. No, no, it's okay. It's okay. I know. If you want to try this on your own, it's okay. It's okay. First, light the candle. Then choose an item that belonged to your daughter. That would be your link. Mine was the chalkboard. That's my link. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. Here you go. Then when you're ready, read this out loud. Every syllable. Very carefully. What is it? I don't know what language it is. You can have me read it first. It's to make things start. But remember, your whole family, every member needs to be in the house. Your son, everyone. Very important. Okay?
All this just reminds me so much of Rosemary's Baby. It was such ahead of its time. It was so ahead of its time.
Jason gone.
Ah, great shift focus. Rack focus, whatever. Wow, spooky. For CGI, all we had were magnets and string, and we liked it. Oh no, my battery's dying. I have to get a charger, which means I have to get up off this couch. I don't want to do that. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. I hate it. You guys just keep watching the movie, all right? I'm still here. I'm just behind you. Don't talk about me while I'm gone. Okay? I'll be right back again. Okay, I'm back. No, Tracy. The betrayal. Thank you, Spooky. Oh, we're starting to get into some dark and spooky shit. Oh, yikes.
What's going on? You're sleeping, Monday.
Thank you, Ken.
Why are you scared of me?
Well, okay, I didn't flush the toilet because I was trying to be secretive about that, but I did run the sink so that you couldn't hear me peeing. I was trying my best.
Why?
I was scared.
Shut up, princess.
She pressured me.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh my God, I told you to stop it.
How?
I tried to have me scared.
Shit, it's getting real.
How?
However I could, I did everything they told me not to do, but it didn't work. I'm happy it didn't work.
You tried to kill me.
I did not. I love you.
Why did you try to kill me? Why did you try to kill me?
See, I feel like she's more susceptible now to like the demonic influence. It is a stizzy. It is a fountain of sorts.
Steve, wake up. Come downstairs. Try something together. Come on. Steve, come on, let's go. So. Wait, no, what are you doing? Wait. No, I can't change anything. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want you to sit. Sit. My friend Joe taught me how to do this. You know,
John, you're cracking me up tonight, man. In the future, I would like to present an award for funniest chat participator in the future. And maybe at the end, if you're the funniest chat participator, you can win some sort of a prize. John is my vote for tonight. But there's no prize yet. So
Sweetheart, please. I tried to tell you what's wrong. Well, I just need to show you.
Show what?
Look, I'm a medium, okay? I was seeing apparitions earlier and I just shook them off and I shouldn't have. I know how it sounds. There's no way to talk about it. I just What? No, Peter, please. Please, this is a family. This is all of our energies, okay, together.
All right, I'll stay.
Timestamp is 1 hour and 15 minutes in. They're about to start the seance of Charlie.
So,
What the language is even that?
What the hell is even that? You guys remember that video on the internet? I found it on the internet. It's that guy who goes, "Daddy, chill." And he goes, "What the hell is even that?"
Charlie, it's Mommy. Daddy and Peter.
That's true. So we'll have to make the prize not cake.
Charlie, if you're in this room with us, I'm gonna have a self-switch the glass.
I have a good idea for prizes.
Now, if you're in
I have
this
some
room,
merch.
move the glass for us. Even if it's just a tiny bit, even if it's just the tiniest little movement, okay, Charlie?
You know what? Some people would like to have used socks, okay? Maybe it can be, maybe people can choose from a variety of used items from my house.
Yes, thank you, Charlie.
On Spooky, if we had space for a studio audience, you would definitely be invited. Right, Stevie Nicks? You know my daughter's named after you. She's named after Stevie Ray Vaughan and Stevie Nicks. Together. You're so right, Allison. This is where the tide turns. That'd be cool. I could have those made. I can get that stuff made. Maybe I'll make some Angela Does Horror merch with weird sayings on it. I'll probably need your guys' help with that.
Charlie, what's wrong?
Stevie Ray Vaughan was awesome. That's why we named her Stevie Ray.
Hello? Mom? Mom?
I don't like this. Dad, I don't like this.
What's happening?
Please stop.
What's going on? Mom!
Please stop.
What's happening? Why is everyone scared? Why are you scaring me?
God, Tony Collette is so good. Possibly Stevie Nicks is a witch. The spookiness is accelerating. Can't you feel it? Can't you feel it in your bones? It's heating up. She made him look like shit. That's not what he looks like. She was like, Peter, whatever. Just make him look like whatever. Hello.
So much.
Okay.
This is where. What's the best? As I was saying.
Next up, the strange thing about the Johnsons. We could do a watch along for that. That's also Ari Aster. If you don't know about the strange thing about the Johnsons, it's basically. You hear that? Oh, I think my husband's taking a shower. If you don't know what that is, it's basically what would happen if, like if a dad is like sexually abusing his son, but like in reverse.
Do not hang up on me again. I am not sleepwalking. Understand?
That's a huge miniature she has to build. All those chairs. That's a lot of fucking chairs. Her back's gonna be hurting. Did it really? Blew up Black Twitter. Sure did. Actually, yes, I'm so glad you brought this up, Allison, because Alex Wolff did insist on staying in character between scenes. He insisted everybody call him Peter. And interesting thing, in the scene where he just smashed his face into the desk, he wanted to break his nose really for that sequence, and Ari Aster was like, "No, you don't need to do that. We're going to give you a soft desk to do it on. Like, please do not break your nose." Well, what he discovered was that the top of the desk was soft and the underneath part was hard. So when he smashed his face into it, he actually dislocated his jaw, which was a previous injury that he had had. So that's what kind of give like that look of his face. His jaw was dislocated. And it gives it such a creepier look. And it just is so perfect. It just worked out exactly how it was supposed to.
Hey, what's that smell?
It's called The Strange Thing About the Johnsons. But it's not a film. It's like an 8-minute short. You can find it on YouTube, I think. She's unraveling. She's spiraling. She chopped his little head off. Yeah, just go ahead and take them all, buddy. This poor dad, man. God, he's the only one like even halfway keeping it together, and he's gone through all the same shit that she has. I guess he didn't lose his mom, but it's not like she had the best relationship with her mom. So true, John. Everybody wants to be Daniel Day-Lewis until it's time to unhinge that jaw, so to speak. Not like in a sexual way for the part or something. Although maybe. I totally agree, Hamilton. Hinged jaws are totally overrated, and snakes also agree. Should probably turn this down a little, huh? Dang it, my husband turned this freaking light on and now it's got a glare. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's dark, I gotta be able to see. Ah! It was just a ball, not a head. The dog growling at him and reacting to him. Very interesting at this point in the movie to me. Oh. Which is interesting because she did take the head off of his little figure in her miniature while he was in his bed. Uh-oh. Pictures of the dad with an X over him. You know what that means. It's never good. Oh no, that's Peter because of the beauty mark. It looked like the dad from far away. How they got the dog to bark? Magnets. The key to everything is magnets. And I actually, interesting costuming story from my past. I had to do a show called, what was the name of that show? Oh, what was the name of it? Something Tuna, Texas. Something about Tuna, Texas. It's a famous show. I just can't remember the name of it. And it involves two actors playing a whole town's worth of characters very quickly. Like sometimes one will be walking off stage. It just involves so many quick changes. And I was like, how the fuck am I going to make these quick changes happen? Because I was the only one working backstage too, and I had to design all the costumes. And I discovered that the trick is magnets, magnet clasps, magnets everywhere. They can just pull the clothes off, put the other ones back on, magnets. Magnets solved all of my problems for that show. So magnets all the way, baby. So interesting. You ask, how do magnates work? They use the force of nature and the sun, and they bind together in like this sort of sticky glue that's invisible to the eye. It's high-tech stuff. It's really revolutionary stuff. Magnets saved my ass for Tuna, Texas. What is the name of that show? I will find out. It's called Greater Tuna. you, Tracy. You're too sweet. So are you. Love you, girl. Earlier in the movie, she did say that her mom had a welcome mat that was very similar in style to that. And so clearly, like, her mom made everybody in the cult doormats because she's just a sweet lady like that. She's got to make her little homies a craft. You know, it's not just about summoning paymen. It's about community. I expel you. Okay, Larry. I expel you. I'm just gonna yell that at people that I like have beef with. A paragon. See, the problem with that is that you have to think about clasps. You know? Too much work with the middle seam. The magnets, yes. The hand thing he's holding. I love all this stuff about payment because they really did their research with this stuff and like the whole finger doing that. He's covetous of a male human body. I believe at one point Peter does do. He kind of goes like that. Man, she should have been looking at this stuff when her mom died a long time ago. Aha. They were BFFs. Are you talking about like what she was yelling at Peter? Because I believe it was just some sort of like demonic witchcraftery phrase, you know? Oh, her mama was like the queen of the cult, yo. She was just expelling Peter out of the body because they want to put Payman into the body. He wants a male body. Which also explains why Annie's brother, they all thought he was schizophrenic and he believed that their mom was trying to put people inside her, aka she was trying to put this demon Payman inside him. And also when Annie had Peter, her and her mom were not on good terms. So her mom was not available to try to like get Peter to be the body for Payman. And so I believe I've inferred that she did try to do that with Charlie, but Charlie was a female. And so that's kind of why she ended up kind of messed up and like did stuff like that. And so she was kind of like halfway like a Payman thing, but also like not. And it just like her body was like rejecting it. That's also why the mother was trying to like breastfeed Charlie and all these different things. It's also Charlie is named after Annie's brother Charles, who the mom was trying to put Payman into. Oh, here's where shit's about to go down, yo. I think that's why she looked like that on Spooky. She ain't right. There also seems to be this thing with like Payman and the cult or whatever about like the cutting off of the head, as we just saw the mother's body had the head removed. Charlie was cutting the heads off of birds to make those little like Payman statues and stuff. Charlie herself was beheaded. Yep, there's that thing. The Payman hand. There's that dislocated jaw. God, he's good. That's the scene, yeah. Attached heads, like hinged jaws, are overrated. I totally agree with you, Hamilton Burger, and I will call you by your proper name for that one. I noticed that too, Brujo. Yes, good point there, Allison. Very good eye. Yes, I guess well, never outright say it, but I believe that all of the events that have happened with this family are part of the ritual in order to bring Payman to Earth, to this plane. So we have the head of the mother, we have the head of Charlie, so we need one more head. Whose head will it be? His poor dad. Oh my gosh. This poor dad. He's really going through it. This is the burden that men must carry. They can't go insane. Their wives are the only ones that can go insane. It's what is expected. See, Allison, that's why this movie is so much fun to watch multiple times, because you just like see all these little things, and once you know what the full story is, you can see them so much clearer, and it's so good because he's so subtle with it. It is, Mark M. I'm off the weeds right now. I told you, Steve. Yeah, I told you. No, Steve, come on. Oh, Mark, thank you. Yeah, it's been a struggle. This past year has been a rough one, but I'm feeling really good. I'm doing really good in my program. I'm worked my way through the 12 steps. I'm about to start sponsoring again. I've been chairing meetings. Like, who am I, bro? And yeah, I'm just really enjoying being clear-headed for a while now. So thank you. I appreciate it. One day at a time. She's got boxes full of Pepe. She's got boxes. Dude, Mark, 25 plus years. Dude, good for you. 4 years. That's a long time. Proud of you, buddy. Proud of us. Things are about to really take off. I tell you what. Levels of intensity not yet seen. Steve's about to find out big time. I'm going to chill a little. Okay. Just throw it in, Steve. Come on. Do you believe now, Steve? I love this image right here. I almost bought a picture of it for my wall, but I was kind of going like old school horror with my wall. I got Shining, Rosemary's Baby, Suspiria, Wait Until Dark, and Psycho. So I didn't. But I still would like to have that. Blaze, all right. Tell you what. Thank you, Mark M. You're making me feel so good tonight, man. I really appreciate that. That makes me feel so good. All right, now we're about to see some really spooky stuff, and I'm very excited. I feel like I love Suspiria so much because I was a dancer myself, and witches are fun. I used to be such a good dancer. Those were the days. Maybe I'll post some pictures or some videos or something of me dancing. I had such a good arch. I can't. Okay, well, that's not going to work. Bergzilla used to break dance. Be like a b-boy. I know, Professor Von Spooky, please don't let him know that I said that. I don't do any witchcraft, and I never have. I just think it's cute. I just think the aesthetic is cute. I have seen Saint Maud, and I love it, Stevie Nicks, and I would do like a full video on it, but I just feel like the biggest like part to really talk about is the very end, and I don't have much to say about the rest of the movie. Like, the whole movie is kind of like, is she crazy? Is it real? Is she crazy? Is it real? And then once you see the end, that's the fun part, you know? But I really love that movie. I just don't think it would lend itself well to like me doing a plot summary about it. Some movies are just really easy to like riff on and stuff. I just feel like that one would be kind of hard. Oh, Margzilla, that's really cool. Were you in Jabberwockies? You easily could say yes because they all wore masks. I really miss dancing too. Man, I was in the best shape of my life. I had abs like you wouldn't believe. It's why my legs are still so strong, even though I really hardly do anything with my legs. Like, I don't do any leg workouts at the gym because I don't need any more muscle in my legs. I have so much residual muscle from dancing. Oh, I love this part. I totally did not notice Toni Collette there the first time I saw this. Like, I can see her clear as day now, but when you see the first time, you're just focusing on this burnt up body. I can skip leg day Hamilton burger. They're strong. They don't need any more muscle. You were Asian by association. That's what I used to call white boys that were B-boys. That was like, I was very into break dancers for a while. I think there was like an MTV show with a lot of break dancing on it. A competition show. I was really into it. What was the name of that one group? That one crew that I was really down with? Ah! What's really kind of interesting is that it comes down to, in this movie, Annie trying to kill Peter. And it's, I love this. I love this. And she's been trying to kill him, like, even like subconsciously for a long time. That clip of Toni Collette banging her head like that on the attic door, that was in the trailer, and that's what freaking sold me on seeing this movie. So intense. No, it wasn't Jabberwockies though. There was like this other crew that was like mostly Asians, and I think one white guy that I say was Asian by association. I think they used to dress in red a lot, but they did that. They did a dance that's like, "You got the right stuff, baby," and one of them was kind of upside down. We're just literally having a one-on-one conversation right now. I'm sorry to the rest of the chat because this is the most intense part of the movie, and I'll stop now. Well, I think we know where the third head is going to come from. Oh, I love it so much. Naked people in the attic, yeah, yeah, yeah. Another thing that Ari Aster said about what we just saw with Annie, sawing her own head off with piano wire, is that like the grief aspect of this movie too really comes into play there, where you think about this mother that's so overcome with the grief of how Charlie died that in the end she has to end up doing it to herself. That's some heavy shit. Ultimately, I know like Payman just needed his third head, and that's like the way that it happened. But there is something really just like very visceral about the idea that like that's the way Charlie died, and at her core, like Annie It's just such a crazy like embodiment of that grief. I love watching that body float up there. That's also one of my favorite shots from the movie. It's I remember actually giggling about that in the theater, even after all of this. Yeah, GT Gibbs, because I can't show the movie on YouTube because of copyright stuff. You have to like watch it at home, and we watch it together and we chat about it. That's why it's called a watch along. I do love this music at the end too. There is something deep about this music choice, but I can't remember what it is. So now we have Payman in the body of Peter. He's like, what the hell is going on? Also, there's something interesting about the 3 heads that were collected was grandmother, mother, daughter. Like 3 different generations of the same family sacrificed. Also, that like little hand thing that Payman is doing is one thing that like in old pictures of Jesus he's seen doing this kind of thing, and it's the inversion of that. They're like, look at what we did for you. Look, we love you, Payman. All for you. He's like, I'm overwhelmed. I think being Payman will probably hurt Peter's chances at getting into college completely. I don't think that's on the table for him anymore. Although having demonic knowledge might help you score better, probably. If it's a history test, I would assume. He seems hella depressed to be here. It's like, why do you guys even bring me here? Like, right? He doesn't seem happy to be here at all. He's like, you guys are weird. A song is called Reborn. That's what I was saying about the symbol at the beginning of the movie, because now look, we have a rebirth. It's Payman.
One of the 8 kills.
Yeah, listen. That would make sense. Why are you guys naked? No, I think he's just like getting used to the body. Because presumably he was in Charlie for a while.
And pray to follow the truth. Give us your knowledge.
I want to hear what Payman has to say. Like, what's he going to tell you and give you? What's the benefit here? Like, what's he going to do? But Alex Wolff is just such a great actor. And even this is like a little miniature now. Just, mwah. So good. Yeah, Harambe's jungle, of course it was weird. It was fantastically weird. And so well crafted. Nice. Ah, that was wonderful. Thank you for sharing that with me, guys. I really wanted to watch it, and I'm glad that you guys watched it with me. It was a lot of fun. What did you guys think? A sequel would be cool. What would they possibly do? It's just Payman shenanigans? I do want to know what he's going to be up to. But just from my own, just kind of more of a curiosity. Have I seen The Church? No, I've not seen The Church, nor have I heard about it. Is it... I assume it's a horror movie. I'll have to look into it. Would you recommend? Professor Von Spooky, you know I will take $5 off at Hot Topic. You know I will. You're right. There are 7 more Kings of Hell. And I would like to see them come out too. David, awesome. First time watcher. Loved it. I'm so glad to hear that. That makes me really happy. Have a great weekend, Matt B. Everybody out there, have a great weekend. Oh, thank you for the vibe. Well, I'm sleeping with the light on tonight. Great film. Brujo. Or is it Brujo? I assume Brujo, right? Thank you. Sleep tight. Don't worry, though, because I think you're safe as long as your grandma isn't in a cult. Mergzilla, live and not at work. I am all for watching at work. Get paid to have fun and watch things you like. That's what I say. Oh, yes. I really liked Heretic. He did great in that. It was a really fun, wild ride. I remember being somewhat disappointed with the ending. But I really liked the idea of the movie. It's basically just like a agnostic gone rogue. Oh, thank you, Johnny. I will check that. And I will get back to you. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, man. Look forward to talking to you. Grant is cool. Well, then you got nothing to worry about. You're good. No weird demons coming for you. And especially if you don't read the Latin. Never read the Latin out loud. Read it in your head. Oh, David, that makes me super happy. That's what I wanted to accomplish with this channel. I mean, obviously, we're going to cover some of the, like, more popular ones, but I really like to go into kind of, like, the lesser-known ones, too. This is not one of the lesser-known ones. People love this movie. But, yeah, I just want to share my love of horror with you guys, and if people find new movies through it, then that's awesome. So, thank you so much. All right. I am going to take a bath and go to bed. It's been a long week. I'm like toast. Ooh, The Church. What, the original Suspiria director? Dario Argentino? Dario Argentino? I will check that out. I do love slasher flicks. I love them a lot. Maybe next week we'll go kind of maybe more into like more old school, like maybe do a Nightmare on Elm Street or something. Something fun. We've done 2 kind of like more elevated horror, modern horror these past 2 weeks. So maybe we'll take it back to another decade next week with some fun slasher hacky shit. Oh, you guys got some membership gifts. Whoever is sending those out, thank you so much. You guys are sweet. Adios, mi amiga. All right, you guys. Thanks so much for joining in. I love you guys. I'll have a new video coming out hopefully by Monday. So look out for that. And then shortly after that, I'll probably release my Serbian film recap, but only watch that if you're a disgusting human being. Okay? Like if you have a soul, don't watch it. All right.